Good morning and Jai Hind, dear students. Today we are going to discuss module 2. In this module we will be talking about the methods of charging or transfer of charges. We will be discussing about gold leaf electroscope and the concept of earthing. So let's start with transfer of charges. When I say transfer of charges, it means what are the methods through which an uncharged object can be charged. There are three methods through which we can charge an uncharged object. They are charging by friction, charging by conduction, and charging by induction. When we talk about charging by friction, the examples which I am going to give, we had already discussed it in previous module, that is module 1. We have seen that when a plastic comb is rubbed with dry hair, it acquires charge and attracts small pieces of paper. The comb acquires this charge due to rubbing, that is by friction. Similarly, when we rub an ebonite rod with fur, it also acquires charge. So when an object is rubbed against another object, there is a transfer of charge from one object to another. This transfer of charge is caused due to friction. Coming to the second method of charging, it is called charging by conduction. When an uncharged object is touched with a positively or negatively charged object, the uncharged object also acquires the same charge as is possessed by the charged object. This process is called charging by conduction. Here in this diagram, you can see we have a metal sphere which is resting on an insulating platform. Now when we bring an aluminum plate near this metal sphere, electrons are gradually drawn from the sphere and move on to the aluminum plate. In the third part, you can see most of the electrons have been transferred to the aluminum plate and only protons or positive charges are remaining in the metal sphere. So this is an example of charging by conduction. Now coming to the second one, charging by induction. What does charging by induction mean? The process of charging an object by keeping it near a charged object but not touching it is called charging by induction. When charged object is brought near a neutral object, it results in shifting in the position of electrons in other object. The process of induction does not involve any physical contact between the charged and the uncharged object, while the process of conduction requires a physical contact between them. Here you can observe a metal sphere which is mounted on a stand, and in the second diagram, a balloon induces electron movement from the left side of the balloon. Then again, when touched, the electron leave the sphere through the hand and enter the ground. The sphere is now charged positively with the excess charge attracted to the balloon. The positive charge evenly distributes itself over the sphere. So this is an example of induction. Now we are going to discuss about electroscope. To understand the concept of transfer of charge, we can use gold leaf electroscope in a better way. What is gold leaf electroscope? An electroscope is an instrument used for detecting electrical charges and its nature on an object. When I say its nature on an object, it means whether it is carrying positive charge or negative charge. It was first electrical charge detecting instrument. First electroscope was invented by the British physician William Gilbert, and it is a very sensitive and delicate instrument. Now coming to the different components of the electroscope, a gold leaf electroscope consists of a brass rod. So this is the brass rod which you are seeing. It is the brass rod which passes through a rubber stopper. Now this brass rod is passing through this rubber stopper. The top end of the brass rod carries a brass disc. The top end you can see of the brass rod carries this brass disc, whereas the lower end of the brass rod is attached to two thin gold leaves such that they hang parallel to each other. The glass jar which you are seeing here Why this glass jar has been provided? The whole setup has been kept inside the glass jar because the glass jar protects the gold leaves from the outside air currents. The lower part of the glass jar in the interior is surrounded by a metal foil. This is the metal foil. When the electroscope is used, the metal foil is earthed. This increases the sensitivity of the electroscope. Some electroscopes have strips of silver, copper, aluminum or brass instead of gold. But gold leaf electroscope is considered to be more accurate if we want to show the transfer of charges. Coming to the concept of earthing. What is earthing and how earthing takes place and how we can demonstrate the concept of earthing through the electroscope. Before understanding earthing, we need to understand one more concept, that how the charges are being transferred in the electroscope or how the electroscope works. When a charged object touches the brass disc, electric charges get transferred from the brass rod to the gold leaves. As a result, the gold leaves move away from each other, depicting the presence of charges. Now here you can see this is the glass rod which has been rubbed against a silk cloth, so it has acquired positive charges. These are the positive charges which you can see. Now when this glass rod which has acquired positive charges is touched with the brass disc, what happens? These positive charges are then transferred to the brass disc, and from the brass disc to the brass rod, and then finally to the two thin gold leaves. Now they also carry positive charges. The two thin leaves, they carry positive charges or same type of charges, and therefore they repel each other or they move apart from each other. Now coming to the concept of earthing. What is earthing? Earthing is the process of transferring charge from the charged object to the earth. If we are transferring charge from any charged object to the earth, that process will be called earthing. Now if we take the same electroscope, charge the electroscope by touching the brass disc by the glass rod, rubbed with silk cloth, you see that the leaves of the electroscope diverge or they move away from each other. Touch the end of the brass disc gently with the hand. Now when we touch the brass disc gently with the hand, what happens? We'll see that the two thin leaves, they fold again or collapse. Again we repeat the experiment with the glass rod. We touch the glass rod to the brass disc, the two leaves, they become wide open or they diverge. But again when we touch the brass disc with the hand, we observe that the gold leaves, they collapse or they come closer to each other. Every time we perform this experiment, we'll observe the same thing. But why it is happening? When we are touching the brass disc with the hand, what happens? All the charges that were present on the two thin leaves, they moved from the brass rod to the brass discs and then to our hands, and from the hands they were transferred to our body, and from the body all the charges finally moved to the earth. So this represents the concept of earthing. Whatever charges were there in the gold leaves, finally they were moved from the brass rod to the brass disc to the body and then finally to the earth, and this is called earthing. In the next module, that is in the third module, we will be discussing about lightning in detail, why lightning is caused, what are its devastating effects, and what precautionary measures and safety measures we can take to save ourselves from lightning. Thank you and Jai Hind.